There's nothing better than buying something and looking as unpleasing as you possibly can. It just makes me feel good for some reason.
Yeah, I get in situations like that all the time because of what I look like.
Buy jewelry with a pair of fucking cut-off shorts. It's nothing better than that.
But you learn about a person. You know, because I get blown off all the time because I don't trust the parts. So they're like, he can't possibly afford anything in this store.
What happened at the fucking bank the other day to me? I walk into the bank and I'm pretty much dressed like I am now with my fucking militant jacket on and
like a fucking Wyoming
Yankee cab
militia guy.
Just a mess. Exactly. I'm a mess. But I'm going to the bank now to pull some cash out to pay some bills and pay some workers and shit like that. So I'm getting a nice chunk of change. And I leave my Escalade keys on the counter where you fill your paperwork out before you go to the teller. And this big fucking sassy black woman.
Here you go.
She's big and sassy.
Alrighty.
You know, she comes over and she's like, anybody lose some keys? And I was like, and she comes up to me and she kind of shows them to me. I was like, and I tap my pockets and I'm like, oh, shit, yeah, they're mine for the Escalade. And she goes, She goes, they'll be over here. And I'm thinking like, all right, they'll be over here, whatever. So I finish my transaction.
Oh, they made you go through some shit.
I go over. No, not even make me go through some shit. So I go, yeah, I need my keys. She goes, yeah, I'm with a customer. And she's with a customer, and I'm standing there now. And my keys are on the fucking desk. And I'm like, give me my fucking keys. But I'm waiting. I'm being patient. And then
why?
This one
I would
woman,
lose my mind. Why do you got patience?
Because I'm thinking there's some kind of like confirmation process that they can't just give keys to somebody.
Right. You thinking
I'm jumping through some hoops right now. But then the woman that I usually deal with comes over and she goes, Anthony, what's going on? I go, this woman's got my Escalade keys. I can't leave. So she goes, oh, I'll get them. So she goes over here and they start talking and she goes, oh, I thought you was kidding when you said that was yours. I'm like,
so she just lied.
I go, well, I'll tell you, I don't look like I'm dressed to drive an Escalade, but can I have my fucking keys?
There's an out clause for anybody that has responsibility for fucking up.
Yeah.
It's like something happened on something the other day. Somebody got fired or something. Or somebody got fired. But it's like, I can't condone getting somebody fired, but you would like to once in a while.
Sometimes you'd like to.
You know,
or at least get them really reprimanded.
Like one thing when I'm dealing with a person, when I'm not in front of them and I don't have ID, and I say what my name is, and they go outside of their pay grade to investigate that Patrice is a girl's name, and they go out of their way to just make life really miserable. And you just want to get one person fired once or twice in your fucking life. It'd be nice
just to be able to show them, look,
because that
maybe
girl,
next time you won't fucking do that shit.
She lied about I thought you were kidding.
Yeah.
She dismissed you.
She did dismiss me, yeah.
And then played it like she lied, and you just want to catch her lying and get her in trouble a little bit.
And I'm standing there, she's not acknowledging me whatsoever, and I'm like, why would I stand here waiting for keys that aren't mine? Why aren't you inquiring like, oh, are these your keys? And there wasn't any criteria. And they know me in that fucking bank. I move more money through that shit little fucking bank than anyone else.
Sassy black bitches don't ever get reprimanded, though.
Never. You can't reprimand them.
You can't. Sassy black bitches
you think I'm taking
don't
that
get
shit?
In trouble, man.
Because they got a lot of power. You can't find a lot of sassy black bitches.
Sassy
so
black
if you got
bitches,
one, you got to hold on to them and take care of them.
I ain't taking that shit from like you.
They got rid of the cute sassy black bitch here.
Yeah, they got what happened?
She was cute too.
Yeah, she was good. I like the girl at the front
I don't know what
desk,
happened. I think maybe sassy black bitches.
Maybe she got a better gig.
Sassy's out.
I don't think
she got a better gig.
Sassy's out.
I don't think it is, because downstairs they got a couple. They got a sassy Puerto Rican, but y'all don't have to deal with the sassy security guard bitches.
I wouldn't even know how to talk to a sassy Puerto Rican. How do you do that?
There's a sassy Puerto Rican.
Is there a way to talk to a sassy Puerto Rican?
Sassy Puerto Rican girls.
I could talk to a sassy black broad. Easy. But sassy Puerto Rican. I'd probably look like a fool. I'm not, But I feel like
I could talk. I'd look like an idiot.
I feel like I could talk to the sassy black brother.
I could talk.
But that sassy Puerto Rican, oh man, they could bring Mars in. That's a whole nother world.
Sassy Puerto Rican?
Is there even a? I don't even know if there are sassy Puerto Ricans.
There are.
Where's Mars?
There's one downstairs. They got a sassy.
What
Puerto
makes
Rican.
her sassy?
It's a lack of happiness that
he has an answer for everything.
And it's always just true.
Right there.
It's not just let me pull an answer out of my ass. It's like, God, that makes sense.
And this company wants to pay you what for a show? Get the fuck out of here. Patrice is the answer man.
It's just a lack. It's just like you're there and there's just you feel like there's absolutely, they know there's no consequence for being not attentive and not friendly.
Right.
There's a real technique to being friendly where you're not following me because you think I'm stealing and you're not treating me poorly.
Right.
The best service I've ever had in my entire life ever was in a gay supermarket in L.A. On Santa Barbara.
What makes it a gay supermarket?
It was the Pavilion. It was absolutely
only sell
gay.
zucchini,
and
carrots, cucumbers.
Only hard
steak,
torpedo-shaped food.
Fucking hot dogs, bratwurst.
The pudding is hard and fish-shaped pudding.
Everything they sell is in the shape of a fucking torpedo.
Everything is frozen. All soft things are frozen.
The iced tea is dildo-shaped iced tea containers. The apples are carved into complete bowls. Just around. But it's like,
is that where we're going in society? You knew this was a gay supermarket?
Well, it was the Pavilion in Santa Barbara.
Wasn't it in a gay area?
It was absolutely gay, but it was only. But it was such a great supermarket.
Oh, I'm sure.
That all the 85-year-old men with muscles that were with each other didn't bother me.
The old queens didn't bother you?
Did not fucking bother. It was the most magnificent experience ever. I said, "Sir, where's the grape juice?"
Yeah.
The guy takes my hand and we run over to the grape juice. He just brings me over to the grape juice, starts pushing my cart. It just was extraordinary.
It was almost like heaven.
That's great.
All the fucking checkout lines had somebody in there checking shit out.
Every one of them. Not one person on break.
The nigga supermarket, it's 8,000 people and one person at the checkout line.
Excuse me.
And it's a black bitch.
I'm on my break.
And she mad.
I'm on my break.
You're going to be surprised it comes from me instead of Anthony, but what is it with black people behind the counters? Like at Starbucks,
it's just
I'm a
rude.
Starbucks guy, and there'll be 3 black people working the Starbucks.
Starbucks is different, though. See, like Starbucks don't let you be fucking black.
Nerdy black people.
No,
they don't seem to let nobody fucking
I don't see
unfriendly. I've never seen unfriendly black people at Starbucks.
The line was getting completely ridiculous because out of the 3, only one was working, and the one was sort of looking at paperwork, and I'm like, there's nothing on that paper that's more important than this line right now. And then another guy finally comes out of the back all annoyed that he now has to, help cut down this line that's getting ridiculously
What you
long.
want, coffee, nigga?
Yeah, that's how I feel. I felt in the situation where, like I was bothering them.
Bitch ass nigga want coffee.
Damn.
I felt
What you want to be up for, motherfucker?
I felt like I was bothering them.
You up, nigga?
Next.
You want to be up?
What is that about? It was one situation. I don't see it all the time. I to be honest, but
I think it's a lack. It's you got to be your boss. I've run into like where it's the hood. It's the hood. Look, I got a car from the hood dealership.
Yeah.
The attitude, I think. Look, man, my mother is a hell she's a motherfucker shopping. I go shop with my mom's when she's in town, and I think she enjoys the war.
Oh, really?
It's
the battle.
And it's not black guys. It's just not, we don't cause problems. It's black women. and it's shocking.
Yeah.
My mother, and I'm going to speak because I love my mother, but she is brutal.
I'd love an example.
Dude, she makes people at Marshall's individually newspaper wrap plastic cups.
Plastic cups.
What?
Like when you're buying plastic cups, like when you buy fine crystal, they wrap it up in the paper so it doesn't clang together.
And if this was a white woman, you would wrap them up.
Right.
And why aren't there stronger plastic bags? I want to see.
Oh, shit.
I want to know why you have these plastic bags.
And what do you do?
And this was open, and I want you.
Do you stroll away, or do you just...
I go, Mums. Mums. If it fucking breaks, I don't care. Look in the back, see if you have this same thing.
Yeah.
But just from the back. Wow. My mother's brutal, but she's not brutal like super ghetto.
Yeah.
She's brutal like an old black lady that ain't taking shit.
Right.
But there's no shit to be tooken, so she just
make shit.
She's warlike. My mother's she's warlike.
Have you been in the situation with her where you get just mortified and embarrassed?
No, because my mom's is in her 60s and her feet are swelling up, and I don't even argue with my mom's no more.
It's like, just let her do it.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you something. I respect and listen to my mother more now because I don't have to listen to her.
Right.
So now I kind of appreciate Mums, but she's not even horrific because she talks to here's my mother does. She talks down to people. Like she's not like, what? Like if you watch that show Hardcore Pawn, if you ever see that show,
God, yeah,
where it's like, I have my granddaddy's watch. What can I get for it? Well, what do you want? $1,000? I'll give you $2. Fuck you and your mama, nigga. And she shits on the floor. The woman shits on the floor. I'll be back with my cousins. Shoot your Jew ass up, fat bitch ass nigga. What you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do? Shit on the floor, wipe her ass, throw the shit tissue right on the window. Holy shit. Motherfucker, this my mama's watch. This shit worth more than motherfucking $2.
Holy shit.
My mother's more like,
that's exactly
she just makes you feel really bad. You know, she been through the fucking civil rights, so she just enjoys, especially white people, if she can talk down and to a white person and just make them work harder than they fucking need to. My mom's is just brutal with that shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't give a shit. Doesn't give a shit about nothing. Never gets embarrassed.
Yeah.
I go, Mom, and then she'll go, God bless her, she'll be aware enough to go, you think I'm just being too hard? I can't stop it.
Nah.
Mom, sometimes.
You're just getting what's yours.
But she's just, you go, yeah, she can have it now. But she's never been, motherfucker. But knowing my mother's always been a big black lady. Mm-hmm. There's something about, I think white men find them to be hilarious.
Hilarious.
And
that's why they put them in movies.
White women find them to be liberating. Like where I've seen how white women, when I was younger as a child, would gravitate towards my mother because black women do shit like, talk to the hand and all that shit.
Be like, oh, yeah.
And white women go, that's right, go get him, Bertha. That's right. Bertha. Because black women are walking a room and they're having a meeting like the bosses. Excuse me. Excuse me, bosses.
Yeah.
But somebody got my stapler. I know the bosses are having a fucking party in here. And then he'd be like, hey Bertha, they trying to make us work this Saturday. What? Ain't nobody working on no motherfucking Saturday. You tell him, Bertha. Get us off on Saturday. It says here in the bylaws.
Oh, shit.
Section 12, code 62. I ain't working on no motherfucking weekend unless I get double time. Double time. I get double time and a half, nigga.
You can't fire that person.
No, they never get fired.
God, they never get fired.
Because downstairs they know me. I've come in enough. I still have to go to the security.
Oh, damn,
so wait,
funny.
we've been here for 2 straight years. Let us just walk through at this point.
I still pull out my wallet, but the girl has my badge ready. She knows my name at this point.
Right.
I still pull my wallet out and my ID because I don't ever want to get caught out there comfortable enough to where she go, like where she the okey doke, where it's like, oh, you comfortable now?
Yeah.
ID, please. You know, like, it's like, okay, I know what you're doing. You're setting me up to be comfortable. I'm not going to play it. Every day I pull it out, and she gets frustrated almost that, you see I'm fucking not asking you.
You're right. Yeah. You should do that.
But I don't want you to look at me ever and go and catch me, and then you trick me into thinking, oh, it's all comfortable.
Yeah.
It's not. But there has to be a mentality to hiring. Because a lot of those girls, I go, how do you keep this? How does a 400-pound woman have a job protecting the security of the nation?
That I will never understand.
Whose feet hurt?
Yeah.
Who's breathing funny?
Who's not
tits are down to the floor.
Can't walk. The arms are out.
She's not going to run after anyone. She's not going to run after anyone.
How is a 400-pound woman? But it's because something about those girls.
Yeah.
Not saying they all like that, but some about the ones who are like that, they're almost like having the counterpart of having like an Indian work for you, where if I had a store and I would have to have a Hindu person work because they won't give you a break. They'll die if you try to steal some halls. Yeah. They'll fucking get shot over that shit.
They'll take a few bullets.
Take a few bullets. They won't let you even slide for a penny. And it's I think big black girls, they just have this thing where they'll fucking make you, you know.
I like where you're going. All right, so a guy comes into a 7-Eleven to rob it.
Right.
Go through the scenarios. White guy behind the counter, what does he do?
Well, you see CCTV.
No, I know, but let's go.
A white guy who doesn't own the place.
Right. Yeah.
He puts his hands up.
Right.
And backs
steps
away.
Back. He presses the button that opens the fucking thing.
Yep.
And if he has the security or he has the safe code, he gives it to him. He's not dying
hands up
over your bullshit.
All right, let's go through this quick. So now you got a female white employee. What does she do?
I've seen CCTV where female white employees,
they panic a little bit.
They get a little nervous.
Yeah.
But some might take a swing.
Yeah, that's weird.
And a lot of times they get knocked out. But that, I'll tell you what that is. It's the same thing that'll get a white woman's baby killed in the street. It's an entitlement thing. Sometimes white women got to get knocked in the head,
and they don't
to make them understand that life.
They've never been hit by a guy, and can't imagine that this guy, even though he's robbing the place, would hit her. So she goes for his arm when he's going into the register, and this motherfucker will turn around and cold cock her square in the face. Yeah. She's now out of the picture. She's out of the fucking closed circuit TV picture, and the guy just picks the money up and takes off.
But that's from entitlement.
Yeah.
And you got to think the robbers know this. This is like profile on their part. They know who's behind the counter. How about black guy?
Black guy is back. Matter of fact, if the black guy can get, depending on where he works though, because there's a lot of bulletproof glass where black guys work. But if they're gonna rob a liquor store and there's no bulletproof glass, black guy will either do two things. He will bounce out of the exit, because we think about getting murdered.
Get the fuck out of there.
We don't think about, just take the money and leave. We think about this motherfucker's going to kill me.
Gotcha.
So he's like, yo, all right, and he's out. He's not.
And he sprints for the door.
He's trying to leave, or he might back up and just put his hands up, say, look, take this shit, don't kill me.
You know who the worst are?
We're heading that way.
I got to say Asians.
Well, we're heading that way.
Okay, yeah.
I'm on this. Black woman.
Black woman does the same thing, except for she'll be talking and making sure that this guy don't there's a lot of please don't kill me.
I think black women run out. They bounce, but they're bouncing backwards. They're still like checking out the scene.
They just like don't kill me. And
black guy puts his head down and bounces for the front door.
Right, and a black guy is I didn't see your face either.
I didn't see you. I don't know nothing.
This is honest shit. If you did this on I don't know, Fox or MSNBC, they'd be like, "Are you out of your mind talking about this?"
But this is the real deal.
It is what it is.
Do we go Asian or like a Hindu?
Go Asian first because I know Asians.
Which one you want to do first? Asian male?
Asian guy will fucking fight with a cat that is running around. He will pick up the cat that's in his store.
An umbrella.
And throw it at the fucking robber. He will start fucking thinking an apple is a Chinese star. He's wailing the fucking guy.
Those motherfuckers.
They will fight.
Those motherfuckers will fight to the death.
To the death.
Not afraid of bullets.
Over $10.
Not intimidated.
No.
They all think they're Bruce Lee. They got some action
amazing.
in them.
With an umbrella. With a carton of milk.
Gunshots are going off. He's grabbing the broom and hitting the guy with a fucking push broom. Asians are crazy when it comes to store robbery.
And none of these people own the place, by the way.
No.
Sometimes the Asians will own
Asians, those are the owners. See, that's why Hindus, I think, are the most valuable. Because they'll do it the same thing, but it ain't even their store.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Hindus. As the Asians, it has to be their store.
Asian guy that doesn't own the store, then it could go either way.
Asian guy that doesn't own the store might put his hands up. I've seen some CCTV where they put their hands up.
So far, the only one that owns the store is the Asian male.
Asian male owns the store.
So then he's going to fight for the death.
He's going to fight to the death for his store.
Yeah.
Fight to the fucking death.
The Asian female.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Right with their husband.
Pretty much.
She's crazy.
Right with their husband.
Oh, right with the husband. And then like a couple of cousins run out of the back, and they're wailing him with canned goods. And then the robber's like, motherfucker, runs out of the place.
Let me put one little footnote. Not all white people. White Eastern Europeans, Poland, Russia.
Oh,
they get into an actual gunfight.
They'll throw down.
No one's stealing from a fucking Russian
They'll throw down. And Russians will pull a gun out.
And they're excited to be in a gunfight.
You want to make sure you hear the voice before you.
Yeah, they were waiting for the day.
May I help you?
And the wife or the daughter or the girl will be cursing and spitting as their fucking uncles and brothers are.
You want money from register? Look, please don't kill me. I will get the money from the safe down here. Pulls out a giant old fucking Soviet gun and just starts wailing shots off at this brother who's now crouched behind the Doritos, fucking shooting back. I love those clips.
The Doritos are exploding.
They're exploding.
Did they turn the heat on in here?
Yeah, it feels hot.
They turned the heat, I swear.
It just got hot.
It does feel hot in here.
I just felt
it happened in here, too. I think the air conditioning all went out.
Well, open the door or something.
Holy shit,
we gotta go home. We can't fucking.
It just got fucking.
Hey, can you do this in the heat?
I smell heat. I smell heat. It just came out like not only the air conditioner went off, the heat went on.
Yeah.
The heat's blowing.
Yeah.
Russians are scary, man, in general. Seeing more and more Russians in New York City,
Don't care. No,
Russians are
they're intimidating as all hell.
The one thing you get, you did give Italian mafia.
Yeah.
I mean, people. I don't know why Italian people hate the mafia image, but there was a time where the respect level, because they only it was some kind of respect.
They
were committing crimes, but but
they weren't doing a home invasion on some
Russians.
poor motherfucker.
Russians, man, that whole women and children
don't care.
They'll fucking juggle baby heads, man. They don't fuck around.
If somebody fucked them over, the whole family goes. Extended.
Those mobsters, man. Those Russian guys, the Eastern European.
Crazy.
And basically, like the basic Eastern European people, they're really hard. And like, this is like kind of an old thing, but whoever the best fighters are at the time right now, Those are the most oppressed and most brutal people. Those fucking Eastern Europeans, man.
Yeah.
Right now, they the baddest motherfuckers fucking they are.
They're pretty badass.
Let's go to Al. Al was in jail. Wants to tell us how the black women security guards treated him.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
You want to guess
how they treated him?
Yeah. Hold on, Al. Patrice is really observant.
I would say black security guard women at a jail, if you didn't disrespect them, they were probably very, very sweet. Very sweet.
Oh, no.
They treated you like shit?
Nightmare.
Yeah. But how did you treat them, though, sir? How did you treat them?
I treated them. I was very nice. I said, ma'am, could I please have you a favor, and can you relay a message to my wife? Because my wife was waiting for me in the other side of the building there for me to get up. And they're like, what do you think we are, Western Union Messenger Service?
Come on.
That is them, though. That's them, though, man.
I think
he's not lying.
Western Union?
I know motherfucking Western Union.
I feel like I know a lady like that.
Oh, shit. We black women are so, why are they so warlike?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. They like to fight.
You know what the fucked up thing, too, is those rotund black women do get a lot of positions of power, like the ticket agents out on the street, TSA, DMV, like all these places where you need these people to help you. That's where you encounter a lot of these women, and that's where you get most of the problems.
Because people who hire people are not dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I was driving yesterday and saw, I don't want to get in trouble, but listen, I saw two lady police officers, team in a cruiser.
Yeah.
Two girls.
Were they lezzing out?
Driving through the cities, keeping it safe. And I just, my immediate thing is to laugh and almost to do something so they stop me and just
go, really?
And just go through the arrest thing, just to say, could you arrest me? Like,
what are you doing?
This is hilarious. And just sit in the back. I just started daydreaming. I was sitting in the back, just going, really? Like I think they hire people who would get no respect otherwise. Like why not hire every cop to be like Kenny? Meaning somebody who could arrest you if they wasn't a cop.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, I think they put in people who are and guys too, not just ladies. There's some guys who are cops. You're just going to go.
Yeah,
and you go,
really?
You know, the only reason that we're talking right now is because I respect the actual law. Like, actually, I can fucking be arrested by a computer because I respect the law. I wouldn't want the law coming down on me.
Right.
But you.
But you're gonna do this.
You're just a mess, and you want to laugh at them.
Yeah.
But you go, I respect the law. You know.
I'll take it. Kenny's got a little perk here.
Well, some departments don't have physical fitness standards.
Oh, you could tell.
Yeah.
You could tell.
Know, like back in the day, like, you know, we had to take, a physical test where you had to get over a 6-foot wall. And
why'd they stop doing that?
Well, because you have to have a very cultural, diverse.
But what does that have to do with being fat?
Hey, we got to put fat bitches on the force.
Fat bitches had to be on the force.
With their pants pulled all the way up under their titty.
I love that look. Yeah, walking
the
around.
The fucking ass in the front.
Ass in the front.
The front ass. You fucking messy bitch. I think it's disrespectful, kid, because it's like, okay, I see you in the street.
Disrespects the uniform.
Because you get respect even when you're not in uniform. See, that's what I'm saying. They need police that understands getting respect from other people and giving respect. And how to exchange. But when you get some little broad and she's standing there and she's just wearing too much heavy clothing. You see the belt is too heavy and the gun is too heavy. Her head is big. She's gonna fucking be an asshole because she's already coming in with that defensive
disadvantage.
That
so
thing.
She's got to make up for it.
Well,
somehow.
you know she don't respect. But really, all she needs to go is go look. Basically, I'm the law. Did you ever see that CC clip of the police, the black guy saying, baby, get in the car, telling his daughter, baby, get in the car.
Oh, shit.
And the fucking woman cop is like, I'm a woman cop. And the guy punches her once.
Punches her in the face.
Shatters her entire girl face.
Yes.
And it's like, come at people knowing we know who you are.
Yeah.
But what you are is you're not able to deal with some fucking frantic big black
Some
dude.
people are not going to just respect the uniform and the law.
It doesn't matter.
Punch your girl face in.
So you get these really bad security guards, these really bad meter maids. I think they hire people who never had respect before because they won't let you slide. They're so happy hovering over you and controlling you.
Yeah.
That if I was a cop, a lot of motherfuckers would be getting away with shit.
Yeah.
Like I would stop a dude or somebody and they go, oh, some girls like, I think, just like I think everybody who commits a crime shouldn't go to jail.
Right.
Because jail is there for to penance. So you go to jail and you go, I really didn't mean to hit you with the car. And it's like, you know what? I think you will never do it again. I'm not sending you to fucking jail.
So you don't need to be in jail.
Just because of the statute. I'll send you to jail if I think you should be off the streets. But there's some people that commit crimes that shouldn't be off the fucking streets.
They'll never do anything again.
Never. So if I was a cop, because I've been big my whole life, so I understand certain kind of respect. You pull over somebody that's horrified, their fucking light is out, they're fucking, they got tents or whatever. Everybody got tents out. Well, when I look down, what are you doing? They answer a couple of good questions. I'm like, go ahead. Your license is suspended? Get it unsuspended. Just fucking, like I wouldn't fucking be lolly with everybody. Why? But the whack motherfuckers, that's because, okay, you get some little girl that goes in the police force, bunch of 30 and 40-year-old dudes sitting there like, hey, toots, all right, got your cuffs. She's going to try to overly prove that she belongs on the I don't trust any woman that wants to be a cop. Why the fuck do you want to be a cop? Why the fuck do you want to fight in a war, bitch? They got everybody confused.
Yeah.
Stay home.
I don't get the whole female cop thing. Whenever I watch some of these shows and see one female cop up against one big fucking perp, and she isn't just immediately holding him at gunpoint with her fucking radio going, please,
back up.
Send some men out here.
Back up.
There's no way I'm taking this
Kenny's laughing at that.
Female bounty hunters.
Kenny's laughing at that.
Kenny, you got anything on that?
He can't say nothing, but Kenny knows.
Oh, he could say a thing or two.
Say like he has
a way of saying things.
But he's heard stories of the past.
Well, he watches a lot of police movies and police shows on TV.
Yeah. And there's a lot of old school guys, like I saw in a movie, that are of the opinion, they should like stay home and be barefoot and pregnant.
Right.
Or at least barefoot.
Yeah. But, in today's modern day policing society, there is very limited, use for women resources.
Right.
In policing.
Because it's a police state of mind. It's like you can hire you don't need to hire the elite because it's a police state. It's a mental control.
Right.
So all you have to do is have somebody in a uniform. But see, my thing I learned early in life, there's a certain way to talk to police. Police hate when you think you know the law. Because there's a thing that police have that cancels everything. People don't know that. When I grew up, it used to be like a lot of motherfuckers read books and went to jail, read books and be like,
Keith Robinson.
I have the...
I know, motherfucker. I can do this shit, motherfucker.
The law states if I'm standing 10 feet away from you, I am allowed... It's like, police have a thing called fucking... disorderly.
Disorderly conduct.
Disorderly is purely what I say goes.
Right.
It ends all your shit.
You are being disorderly. I can arrest you. You're going to get out. No, you're not going to pay a fine. The charges will be dropped. But you will go through the hassle of me cuffing you.
It's a police... it's a police cancel all. disorderly is like this funny word that we kind of think, like disorderly conduct thinks you're raising hell. No,
no.
It's your disrespect.
Could be anything.
If a cop says this and you don't do it,
disorderly.
That's disorderly.
That's tumultuous behavior.
They have a loophole because a guy cops this. It is really, you want to challenge cops sometimes. Sometimes you got to be willing, maybe, okay, there's a battle, I'm a fight. I was at Newark during Christmas time, picking my moms up during Christmas time, and it gets busy. They put a cop out there, wave, and I go, sir, I'm trying to pick my moms up this way. And I just go, cool. But I'm like, do you realize, like, you're not, because I said so.
Yeah,
is not
it's not good enough, right?
You gotta be more respectful of the entire idea of people when you just go, because I said so.
Yeah,
that means that you're the law, like Judge Dredd, and not that you're following the law. You are the law, but you're not the law. But I don't like to get into those crazy things like they're gonna beat my head in. But I'm just going, come on, man, be more respectful.
Can't you also get them on an obstruction? Like if they're just interfering.
You see that? You see that smirk?
I know. If someone's like videotaping something,
that brought back a nice memory for Kenny. That was a nice memory.
Tumultuous.
Or they're yelling shit out, but you don't want to get them on a disorderly. Or maybe can't you get an obstruction? That's
another sham arrest.
It is.
Yeah, whenever you see like disorderly conduct, obstructing and resisting arrest.
Yeah.
You know that guy's just paying a stupid tax.
Hey,
that's stupid.
It is what it is. It's just like you can't get past it, but that's just wrong, man.
I got NYPD checking in on Twitter. I'm a NYPD, and a couple of years ago, NYPD hired 2 female midgets. True story, I swear to God. Have you heard of that one?
If I saw a female midget cop, first of all, I'd laugh my balls off just thinking it was a gag. And then if I was a guy that might be apt to commit crimes, I would not let that person arrest me.
Not even a
I'll tell you this,
right?
It's been my experience on the street, like if a few cops show up on a call and there's some kind of incident, and I was usually the biggest guy there, the shitum would always come at me and give me a hard time figuring if he can back down the biggest guy, everybody else is going to fall in line.
Oh, shit. So you were the marked man.
Yeah, so.
But see, Kenny knew how, on a natural level, as a big man.
Yeah.
Kenny already knows how to diffuse problems.
And something tells me Kenny wasn't the guy that would get out and go, excuse me, sir, if there was a volatile situation, you would use body language and your voice and everything to make sure that person knows you're in fucking charge.
No, if I pulled up to a volatile situation, the first thing I would do is turn on the sirens and give him a chance to run.
Fuck it. You didn't want to do too much.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of stories from Kenny over the years, and Kenny, without giving too much away, he's been in situations where the guy was
life or death,
just as big as Kenny, if not bigger, and Kenny sort of had a problem trying to control the situation. And look how big he is. He's 6'5". He's a monster.
Some big bad guys.
So how is a female midget in this case going to handle these situations? You're just going to put another cop in danger.
She's doubly useless.
Well, that one where the guy punched that woman in the face, she fell down, and you couldn't see the dash cam anymore because she was in front of the car. He got over her and kept beating the fuck out of
this
her
bitch, man.
Just beat the fuck out of her face.
Then to prove her fucking gun she's working again with steel blades in her face.
She got fucking nuts and bolts.
Reconstructed eye sockets.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, miss, just now be a mom.
Didn't the guy take her gun, too?
No. But he's in jail for the rest of his life, that guy. He said, baby, he gets his daughter. He clocks her. His daughter goes, Daddy. It's a sad video.
Get in the car,
and he goes, go, baby, right in the car. And he just proceeds to beat the shit.
This is it.
She got her face smashed in.
Smashed.
Every bone broken, reconstructive surgery.
Blasted her, man.
Out of her face. And
that's his daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Get in the car, baby.
Get in the car, baby. Go ahead, gal. Go ahead now.
He
got that. You look what you made me do, lady.
Yeah. He's like, oh man, you had to make me beat your fucking face.
He went to jail forever.
Oh
that guy.
man. And the daughter's
let
just
me ask you a
like,
question.
great.
To not be a complete misogynist, would that have happened? You think that would have happened to you? That situation, like the brutality of it?
I mean, you know, it's hard to second guess. You know, when you're out there on the highway all by yourself, you know, that's a bad situation. But if it was a male as opposed to a female cop, the shitter might have thought twice.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you why, okay? Not to say that she's not a good cop or something. I'm saying that as a dude,
yeah,
there's nothing to... See, she's coming up as a cop.
Yeah.
As a man cop, you're coming up as a dude
now
going, this big motherfucker, you're already thinking
she's
of
right in his
consequence.
face. She's got her cuffs out. He turns around. Look.
Ow.
She got caught so fucking... She never thought he was going to do that.
She thought everything about her was cop.
The second he turned around, and he didn't turn around with a punch. He turned around first, looked at her. At that point, she should have gotten a lot more defensive and backed off. She stood there holding her cuffs like a dummy, thinking that's going to fucking do something. And that big meaty fist... right into her face.
If you're a dude, and I'm not saying that couldn't happen, but most of the time, if you're a fucking dude, and a big dude, and you see that motherfucker, you're telling him everything you need to do from where you are.
Look.
It's like stand in
front of the car.
Because you're thinking like if you was just two people at the club.
Put your hands
like,
on the car. This is for both of our protection.
Like, motherfucker, stay right there.
Got any weapons on you?
But
you
she was being mislawed. Like,
You think she was also thinking that he would never hit a woman?
No. He would never... Yes, he would never hit a woman. He would never hit a cop.
And the kid being there threw her off guard, too. She probably thought... What's he going to do? His daughter's right.
Her body language was saying, there's no way this...
60 fucking...
Her body language was saying, there's no way this guy's going to hit me.
No.
She didn't even think
she
that was
let
a
him
possibility.
Over, and at any time, that guy could have turned around and punched her, he did.
Of course.
But that's what I'm saying. You need elite physical specimens.
Yeah.
Like when I see that big stormtrooper pull you over in this fucking tight shirt and his tight walk and his boots, you go, you know.
You're like, oh, fuck.
You know what, sir? And you would, and 9 times out of 10, if you got a decent excuse and you're not breaking a law and you're complying, anytime I didn't get a ticket from a statey, it was a big dude who was like, and he probably met his first of the month ticket quota.
Right.
And he's just like, go ahead. Anytime you get one, it's an old nonsense guy, some old dude that's just like, man, what an asshole.
Yeah.
And then, or some woman that's like, why is she doing this? But the big stadies, when you think of a big statey, you just think of a motherfucker that can tip your car over by himself.
With that hat over that crew cut.
Yeah, a by himself guy. You need that. You can't have like this little old lady or this middle-aged woman thinking it's all about fucking... That's what I'm saying. When I drive through the Holland Tunnel, I'm looking at this... I'm going, this little girl...
She ain't doing shit.
And I just want to pull over and talk to her.
Yeah.
And not get arrested. Just...
Good job at Macy's.
Not only are you a girl, you're really a girl.
Yeah.
You're a super girl. Like, what are you going to do if I don't give a fuck?
Yeah. I don't want to punch your face in like that.
What are you going to do if I don't give a fuck? Like, that's just so... That's so weird to me, and it's so disrespectful to put a person not in his position, but he got 60 years for and you saw when he stood over, he's looking like, oh boy, he already looked at what the fuck did
he looked like, oh boy, man, I'm
fucked
done.
Up, man.
I'm done.
And his daughter's fucked up now. Now she's a woman's rights activist. Fucking because she seen daddy do that shit.
Beat the fuck out
So
of
if she's ever
woman.
with a man that tickles her, she's gonna stab him and mace him. Fucking, she's all fucked up now. She's all fucked up. But I mean, I'm not out of bounds, Kenny. I don't think.
I think a lot of people think your way. Kenny, anything to add to this?
It's an unfortunate situation.
It is unfortunate.
I mean, the midget thing is taking a little too far on the police force.
Yeah.
Whoa, little person.
Somebody texted me that.
Oh, wait a minute.
The midget cop ended up getting fired because she was a lesbian and called other people lesbians on a domestic call.
Really? Wait, that's a real.
Yeah, well.
Hey, you lesbian. Like, I need this shit. I'm a cop. Freeze, motherfucker.
We need little juicy ass cops.
Little
fucking round butts.
With those giant asses and short little legs, little arms.
Wouldn't you just pick up the midget and run away with her?
Oh, man.
If you were in a situation, you'd grab her and run away.
Her little size half boot. They got to get a special made police boot.
Throw her in a garbage pail, and you keep running.
They got to get a modified baby shoe to be a little stormtrooper boots painted black.
So the midget lesbian cop went on a domestic call with some other lesbians, and the midget lesbian cop started calling the other one and asking for a date, and that's why she got fired.
Oh shit!
Wow, and you
really?
know that they were so good. They were like, thank God.
Yeah, we finally got a way to.
What a fucking mockery.
We figured out a way to get out of this.
I think a big fat asshole Jamaican bitch fucking a car person meter maid is it's an embarrassment.
Yeah.
Because they're there for some kind of weird.
There is a reason.
And they're so cold. You're not supposed to be fucking.
They don't look
cold.
at you when you talk to them. They're just like,
Oh, miss, I just went in the store for a second.
Move your car.
Yeah.
Move it. I'm gonna get. I already started. You're like, fuck you, man.
And you know what? I was hoping no one was going to bring this up, but we did have female cops come in when we were working at NEW. I want to state for the record, I was out of shape that day.
No, let me also tell you something else.
Anthony.
We wanted to see how fast they could cuff us.
I think that video's online.
And they cuff us very quickly, but all we were able to do was resist physically trying to
that's a good point.
do this. If I was allowed to punch her in the fucking face as hard as I could, there could have been a problem.
So what does she do?
She might
what
have
does she
choked
do on
the
the
shit out of me.
average?
I don't know.
On the average resistance.
They were very good at tying me up and cuffing me.
So what did you try to do? Like, did you?
I tried to worm my way around. I tried to hold her arm back.
We were trying to.
What did she do?
I tried to keep my arm. She got a fucking arm in there, bent my arm back, and it was 2-on-1. If you remember,
she was well trained. The whole
girls on
the
one.
whole gig was, could we get out of the studio? So it was like, and go.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And
so we had to get out of the studio,
and we fought like hell. But
Steve Carlisi didn't get out.
No.
And it was just me and Ann, I think.
It was just you and Ann?
I think.
And Rick.
Oh, yeah.
Rick
and you know what? Look, I know it's not like they're hiring fucking Martha Stewart.
But that's me. And that's Opie. And that's Rick. It's not some big motherfucker who is out for blood that would punch your face in.
Even little guys, if guys don't want to get locked up, man, they're
going to do anything.
Fight sometimes. It's hard to get people cuffed. Once the adrenaline's going, and maybe they're a little sweaty, you can't grab them.
Oh, man.
All I'm saying is I was impressed that day. I didn't even think they were going to be able to cuff us. That's how
they had
laughable we thought
but
they were.
But I think a lot of it, like they say, look, I saw a lockup on...
Oh man!
What channel? Discovery?
Yeah, I love that show. Yeah.
Well, I seen one. It was MSNBC.
Yeah, MSNBC
it was
does
International Lockup.
Oh shit!
And the jail in fucking Chechnya. It was a state of the art jail. It was a state of the art jail.
Yes.
But the guards didn't have sticks. They didn't have tasers. They didn't have cuffs. And the prisoners weren't cuffed as they were taking them back and forth because the guards were all UFC fighters.
Yeah,
not literally, but they were elite motherfuckers, man, that are breaking your face.
And they knew there was not going to be a lawsuit if he elbowed the guy's face in,
dude. And you could just the serenity and the nonviolence. Because of the fact that you
didn't want to deal with that.
These guys weren't fucking around.
They would kill you, and it wouldn't matter.
It'd be two of them when someone's being escorted through the hallways. It was always two of them, and they were all young,
just jacked,
bad motherfuckers. Those Eastern European ex-soccer hooligans that were trained to fight.
To fight.
And you allow one person down the hall at a time, and then when you're in the yard. Everybody gets to, and all the cops are there making sure everybody's playing nice.
Right.
but there's no fucking, they don't have the weapons. They don't have, it's just their little uniforms, their little McDonald's uniforms. And they just are escorting other big dudes down the hall, but they know they're elite.
What's going to happen to them if they fuck around.
When I see a stormtrooper coming at me on 95, you're at your best behavior on a lot of levels.
Gotta be.
Now, I respect the law. So if I saw a fucking woman midget, I'm not going to laugh in her face.
Still gonna be
but I'm going to go, yes, yeah.
You'll
but
laugh
I'm just
when you pull away.
If I didn't respect the law, I'd just kick this. I'll kick you. I'll bowl you right down.
I'd open the door and just knock her the fuck down right in the face with the door handle.
just to get the legend of the laugh I would get, I'll take the 10 years. But I respect the law. I don't want the law down on me because I know it's huge.
Yeah.
It can't be stopped. But at the end of the day, you go, oh man, look at this fucking guy's giant head and his fucking seriousness. And you go, dude, what was I doing? 60? And then the one guy let me go because I said this. He goes, you were speeding. I go, sir, I was in the middle of the pack. I know I was speeding, but I was going with everybody else. How'd you pick me out of here? And it's just like, well, and I go, oh, come on. I was a little charming. The dude was like, I go, come on. What is it, because my truck is giant and red or what? And he just, he laughed as much as a state trooper could laugh.
Yeah.
But he was like, all right, just, And it's like, I said this, you know. I can't imagine if I was trying to do that to a woman and she's like, oh, you're trying to charm me?
Yeah,
no. You're not, what, you think because I'm a girl, you can just tickle your way out of a ticket?
Stay here in the vehicle.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah, it's because she's not used to.
Get it.
It was a girl in Florida. They brought the cops in to escort this old drunk lady. She was belligerent. They came to get her out. And I go, Jesus Christ, look at this cop. She's delicious. And she looked at me with cop face. I go, give me a fucking break, miss. You're blonde and sexy. You look like the Swiss Miss Coco girl. I'm gonna jerk off to you in the prison when you arrest me. Like, just fucking with her. They were laughing, but it's always got to be, you are going to respect me. But a big dude, somebody fucks with Kenny in the audience, he's gonna laugh. Because it's not digging to the.
He's going to have control of the situation. Without a doubt in your mind.
Control the whole fucking situation.
And I'm not trashing women cops. I'm just, I guess I am, but it's like.
But there's a problem there. There's an inherent problem there.
Come on, man.
You got
just like skinnier guys, cops, and everything, it's going to be a problem.
You got cops calling, and they're all like, "Thank you, Patrice," because they can't say this stuff. They're all in agreement. I don't have one.
And it's just,
I don't have one.
It's just based on being a person who knows how to handle yourself without the permission of the justice system.
Right.
This is a good story coming in from Boston. Anthony, go ahead, buddy.
Well, I was
what's up, so basically, my cousin is a big state trooper. He's about 6'3". He works down on the beach a lot where there's a lot of bars. And he's got this new partner. I guess they changed the rules. You don't have to be 6 feet anymore. He's about 5'2". He calls him Frodo. And this guy used to work down on the beach, like I said, and I guess he was working at night. And these drunk kids just have no respect. One time just started rubbing his head and telling him how cute he was because he was so small and dressed up in his little uniform.
Oh.
That's just not right.
You gotta have physically elite people to fucking control your life.
I knew one of these would come in. We got a retired cop, so he has nothing to lose. Keith in Missouri, go ahead, sir.
You're right. I ain't got nothing to lose. There are exceptions. I have worked with some good women, but the majority of female police officers have got some type of massive inferiority complex, and they're either like ultra aggressive, or they think they can fix the world by love.
By love.
What take, other than physically being physical, a presence, what does it really take to be a really great cop?
Common sense. That's the bottom line. Doesn't matter how many book smarts and book knowledge you have, you need common sense.
Right.
All right. Anything else, Missouri, Keith, there?
Well, I want to say
I love Kenny because every time the man talks, it's something that I want to
say. Yeah.
Kenny went through the war.
We
saw
had
it
an
all.
old saying. We had an old saying when we were going to go to a fight. Take your time. You take the winner to jail and the loser to the hospital.
That's right, sir.
That's right.
Which is basically
sir.
is the truth.
Yeah.
If you got eyes, it's like you fucking win it.
Know how that's gonna happen?
And lose it to the hospital. Cops ain't shit, man.
Okay, here we go.
This is so fun. Cops are just dudes. It's just like,
they really are.
What are you gonna do?
They really are.
Bob in Ohio. Bob.
Listen, I was on the force with a female officer, and she was not only black, but I'm 6'3", 245 pounds, and she had an attitude 3 times my size, and she was just a cunt and a half, and there's no nice way to say it. I couldn't wait till the day she got fired. She actually got fired for assault charges.
Of course. Of course.
Assault.
Pull over, motherfucker. When I say pull over, what?
You pull over. Mm-hmm.
Oh, can you give me a little bit of insight on this, Kenny? These new unmarked police cars that are pulling you over that have lights that you can get at your local your local unregistered Puerto Rican alarm shop. They'll put them on.
Yes.
Can I drive somewhere to where I think it's very safe in case this guy's a criminal with those lights on? Like if it's a real cop.
Wait, what are they
and
using? It doesn't look like a cop car?
No, dude, they're in
Or the
fucking
lights?
Escalades. They're in fucking Camaros.
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
Regular cars. And they have the flashing lights, but you can put those on yourself, and they flash you. But I'm saying, it's not even like the police thing where they pull it out the top and put the cone on the top.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the whole thing, you know.
The light package,
so
yeah.
I'm wondering if you can, even if he's a cop, where they go, look, man, I drove another extra 5 miles just because I thought you might have been trying to rob me. And, you know, I mean, is that legal to do?
Well, that could be your affirmative defense in court.
Fair enough.
For running.
Yeah, because, you know, there are a lot of undercover cars with these fancy fucking lights now. And you know, especially women are scared, you know, because women get pulled over and sexually assaulted or whatever.
I would at least, if it's at all possible, and I've done this before just for the safety factor of me and the cop, because I've been pulled over on the expressway where there's no shoulder or anything. And I've put my hazards on, put my hand out the window, given a wave like I acknowledge that you're pulling me over, but I'll slowly find a good spot to stop. And sometimes that's getting off the highway and pulling into a parking lot under a fucking light at night. I'll make sure, make them totally comfortable.
Yeah,
you know, put
smart.
both hands on the wheel, window down, and dome light on. But I let them know I'm not. You know, I see you.
Right.
I just want to make sure we're both in a safe place.
Right.
And I think they understand that.
I mean,
if
they
you
got to.
if you just boom, you take off from them, there's gonna be a problem.
And it's not fucking you know, the Dodge Intrepids is shit. It's
yeah.
They got
It's
Bentleys
just
now or something. I think they, you know, the drug dealer cars. They just make it into police cars.
Yeah.
If you're in an isolated area and you think you're going to get jacked, I think you could pull to a more populated place and well-lit
There's
place.
always like some gas station or just something somewhere in front of a security camera.
This
just
is,
anything, you
all
know?
right, I'll just check it.
Anything.
I'm pulling over for this fucking guy in a cab.
Yeah, I don't know. And kind of look at him as he's walking up to you. See what he's fucking got in his hand.